Hi guys, my name is Nick and this is Protein Kitchen. In this video I'm showing you how to save time, save money, still make a wonderful lasagna that packs 54 grams of protein per slice with only 530 calories. It makes 8 portions, so all the effort you put in once, which will take you 2 hours, will result in 2 meals per day for the next 4 days. Let's start cooking. First of all, we start with the ingredients list. Here is everything you need to cook. Now let's get to the cooking. First of all, you preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Then you cut the onions. I didn't have any onions, so I used leek. Then you cut the carrots, then you cut the garlic, and don't forget to cut the peppers. Now you can heat up 16 grams of oil in a pan. I used vegetable oil, and I'd recommend you to use a wok pan or something similar that is very big because you're making quite a lot of food, and in a small pot this will go catastrophically wrong. So use the biggest pot you've got. Now as the pan has heated up, first add the leek, the carrots, the peppers, and as soon as you see some browning in the vegetables, you add the meat, the garlic, and tomato paste, as well as the tomato puree. Then you just mix everything really well, and now basically you can let that cook, but don't forget the 2 stock cubes. I used beef stock cubes in this case. And basically now, you should probably also check out my free fitness assets, as I've lost 30 kilograms or 28 pounds from home. This is what it looks like roughly because this is the German version, but as soon as this video is out, there's also an English version. Thanks a lot. Let's continue with the video. You can just let that cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. Just make sure to turn down the heat a little and stir everything every now and then so nothing burns. And in the meantime, while we're waiting to let that cook, you can start on doing the high protein bechamel sauce. Everything we'll need is a cottage cheese, some eggs, and some water. You just throw everything into a mixer, mix that well. My mixer's broken and I don't have a new one, so I just mixed everything with a spoon. The only downside that comes with this is that you don't really get rid of the cottage cheese balls. You now have balls in your lasagna, but hard life out here. Yeah. And now if everything looks decently cooked, then you can start layering. You start with a layer of meat, then you add the lasagna sheets, then you add some more meat, then you add some more lasagna sheets, and now you just throw on top all of the bechamel sauce. And with that, you're pretty much set. All you need to do now is put the lasagna in the preheated oven for about 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, you take everything out, have a look at it. Then you can be a little bit proud, but don't be too proud because we're not finished yet. You need to add some of the low-fat cheese. And as you've added some of the low-fat cheese, you put it in until your desired degree of browning has been achieved. In my case, it was an extra 10 to 15 minutes in the oven for the lasagna. And now you're really finished. You just need to chop that up into 8 pieces and now you're set for the week. Again, the macros are crazy because you've got 53 grams of protein, 530 calories. It is really unbeatable because the effort that has went into this has been minimal. And if you don't believe me that this works for weight loss because it's so big, no, it does work because I've been actively using a calorie deficit and I've been losing weight, eating exactly this stuff. And I hope this recipe was good for you. I hope you liked it because I quite like the taste. The only thing that I'd advise you to do is to maybe add some more veggies on the side because you can't really go wrong with some extra fiber. I just have some roasted veggies usually in stock in my fridge, so I add those. But of course, you could also add something entirely different. Maybe some mushrooms out of a jar, it really doesn't matter, just some more fiber. And in case you've got any tips for my cooking or for the videos in general, please let me know. I've really put a lot of effort into this video, so I'd like to know how to improve further. Yeah, this was pretty much it. So if you're trying to lose weight and build muscle, most definitely leave a follow because I've lost some weight and built some muscle. So if that's your go-to, maybe we can be a team. See you later, alligator.